There we go. Get the pickles in the shot, right? The whole thing. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. I don't know if this is necessary even. Is that good? Can you still see me? Yeah, we're good. Um, yeah, we got some cool stuff that's going to happen or is happening right now. And I'll just wait to make sure that everyone can hear me. All right, we're good. All right, perfect. And I don't think we're going to do like the cleaning supplies in the back, super clean room today. And we're going to have no interruptions from the sneeze police, I think, today also. Here, get the pickles in there. There we go. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming on Labor Day. Appreciate it. I'm sure you guys had better stuff to do, like dance around your house singing Corona songs or whatever you guys do. So you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere here anyway. And there's dogs squealing in the next room. There's someone in my backyard. New house, new reptile room. What did you guys think about the reptile room? Not tour, but like setup that we did. Was it something that you want to see more of? Should we do like? Because we're going to set up a few more enclosures. Is it something that you'd want to see a whole video about? Can you hear the dogs screaming because because Michelle's parents were in the backyard, now they're leaving and they see them? Can you? Yeah. Okay. 101 people. Holy cow. Couple things. You're going to notice in the description below the defaults, like the description that is always there, is a little bit different. And just simply because there's some new codes. So you guys know that I've had this affiliate relationship with Cages. And Cages, they're fantastic. These guys are awesome. They're the only people that I've ever done business with that actually continuously check up and make sure that their products are doing well, and the feedback from people who buy with your affiliate link. So it's been great so far. There's a new link in the description, so it actually makes sense. It's not dash affiliate for whatever. reptilecages.com/WWR/Wickens Reptiles. Whatever easy for you to remember. Thank you. Congratulations on your house. Appreciate it. Thank you. And also, the really exciting thing is if you use code WWR at checkout, you now get free door handles, which I don't even have myself. They sent me this awesome cage, and the door handles, I think I forgot, whatever. Either way, you guys get free door handles if you use that code. Fantastic. I stand behind these products, and that is we're done promoting stuff now. Let's just talk about reptiles. There's a couple of new ones that are coming, actually. So you guys know that I have one in quarantine right now on week 6, I think. There is an unboxing video that I filmed. I just have to edit it, which is like 5 weeks ago. But, when you move houses, it get kind of busy. So there is a new reptile that we haven't talked about at all. If you guys want to guess what it is, or I guess the morph of it, because I did say it was a ball python, it is definitely the most expensive animal that I own, and a viewer sent it to me. The most ridiculous thing ever. Snakery Bakery, again. I think we talked about this last time, but Snakery Bakery, thank you very much. The most generous thing ever. And then we have something really special, something that I've been saying is like a dream reptile, but kind of like a reptile that I never thought I would have, like a pipe dream reptile. Something that I was talking about, like I would love to have, but I never thought I would because they're just impossible to find. So if you guys, no, it's not a tegu. If you guys want to guess what that is, it should be shipping later this week, so I should have it. It's something that there is almost no breeders of. They're very difficult to find, and well, the Patreon people know, so don't ruin it, Patreon. And if you want to do that, it's $1 a month. The thing in the bottom there. And as always, before we get into questions and talk about reptiles, whatever I make from the stream, so if you guys want to donate some money to WWR, appreciate it. The what are they called? Super chats. Yeah, super. Are they not on? No, they're on. Super chats. 10% of everything that I make from affiliate links in the description, and also Amazon affiliate links. And from this goes towards Amazon Rainforest Conservancy, which is a fantastic charity. I just haven't. You have to make $100 on Amazon affiliates for them to pay you, and I just haven't made that yet. But as soon as I do, the check goes to them, and then everything that I make from here, 10% goes to them as well. And the rest of the money just goes towards like feeding animals, like Irwin or Sarah. Oh yeah, Sarah's here. I forgot to say that, Sarah. So the way that you can tell, because people always say, "Oh, Sarah and Littlefoot, they're the same," but you don't. No, they're not the same. The difference is, sorry, Sarah. Oh, come on. If you look at their back, Sarah here, Sarah's got like vertical stripes, where Littlefoot has a horizontal stripe down the back, Tremper stripe. So Max no. So that's the difference. So this is Sarah. And what if we did it like this? How's that? Ooh, fancy, right? There we go. $2. See, thank you very much. Now 20 cents goes to Amazon Rainforest Conservancy. That's awesome, right? Save the jaguars, stuff that lives in the rainforest. And then also a dollar, actually, no, because YouTube takes like 70% or 30%. But the rest goes to meal items for Sarah. So I appreciate that. Yeah, so new house. This will be, it's very echoey, so I apologize about that. We are going to do I've never done it before, a premiere. So the video that is always comes out at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays will come out again today. It will come out regular time today. But what we're going to do, yeah, YouTube takes a cut. Of course they take a cut. Sap, silly goose. That's how they make money. So we're going to do a premiere after this. So you guys know what the video is. I think I can actually just throw it in there. Where's my admins at? Here you go. So that video there is what we're doing, or what we're going to watch together. And I'm going to, if this keyboard decides to work, yeah, Beardies versus Blue Tongue Skinks, which is the best for you. I handled Irwin and Diamond at the same time. It was a lot of fun. And by a lot of fun, I mean, watch the video. You can figure out what I mean by that. But what if I just did it like this? There we go. It's like less shiny on my face. I've also got a big window here. So this is going to be the new studio. We've been doing it downstairs. I've got this home theater that isn't a home theater yet. It's just basically this room that there's nothing in because we haven't had time to set it up. And that's where we're doing it now. So that's why there's like a plant in the background, and you'll see it if you have the last two videos were down there. But yeah, this is going to be the new studio. We have some sound treatment coming, and I'm going to paint this back wall purple because you guys asked for me to paint it purple. Or we'll see. I actually have a plan for what we're going to do with the background there. But if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, because like as you saw with, man, so shiny. I feel like I'm blinding with my bald head. If you've got any ideas of what you want to see in terms of a studio setup, yeah, give me some ideas. I really appreciate it. Is it the same guy saying hi, 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 hi? Where are my admins at? Put this dude on a timeout. There you go. And yeah, so if you guys want to watch that, I'd really appreciate it. And we're gonna eat pickles today also. So what do we say? Like every $20 it rolls in, we eat a pickle, something like that. I forget. Anyway, you guys had some questions. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, stickers. If you guys want WWR stickers, I don't sell them on the merch store now because it's just ridiculously expensive. I think I'd have to sell them for like $6 per sticker to make any money at all. So it's like, what's the point? Am I going to charge people $6 for a sticker? Give me a break. So I'm going to make stickers and I'm going to have them here, and then I can just ship them out via mail. If you want them, that'll happen in about a month. I'm just waiting for them to come in. So if you want stickers, hit the thumbs up. Let me know. Otherwise, I mean, I just won't make them and buy them. So I actually have to pay for them up front. And then everyone who's a patron, I'll let them know like at what time. But everyone who's a patron will get a free sticker also. So. I saw an interesting question here. You know how Bob has metabolic bone disease? I know that MBD can be fully reversed. What? In the fractured leg stage. Are Bob's legs okay, or does he walk on his knees? Okay, well, I learned something new if that's true. I had no idea that you could reverse metabolic bone disease completely. That's new to me. I did not know that. If that is the case, that'd be cool, but no. Bob, he walks like a little T-Rex. He's got like these little arms on him. I mean, he doesn't make that face. He does make that face, actually. I was trying to get him out of the outside enclosure. So at the house we just moved from, like, we haven't done anything with it yet. It's not ready for sale. So he was there still for like a week after we moved here. And I would just go every day to make sure he's got water and stuff. Bob's a jeweled Lacerda, by the way. So I've got a bunch of videos about him. And he's got metabolic bone disease. He came to me like that. He's got a real bad attitude, and jeweled Lacerdas, they eat snails, right? So they have chompers that are for snails. John, you're here. Thank you so much, man. I need admins. Yeah, so when he bites a hold of you, it sucks a lot. I'm trying to get Bob out of that enclosure. It's a pretty big enclosure, 3x5x3, so it's much larger than what you need. Man, it was a chore to get him out of that enclosure. A chore. Had to get milk. Oh, because you have a baby. Say why? Milk is for babies, but you have a baby. Jewel Lacerdas are beautiful, actually. Man, isn't it nice? Like this new house, I don't sniffle and have to sneeze and take breaks to blow my nose every 35 seconds. It's cool, right? Oh yeah, and I got this little collab going on next week. I won't tell you who it's with, but there's a channel who is very respectable. They're not huge or anything, but they've done some collabs with some really big channels, and they asked me to do a collaboration. It's not John, although I will gladly collab with John anytime, or Sad Powers. Actually, the Sad Powers podcast, the dude in blue there, we just did a podcast. What was it, Sad, like 3 weeks ago? So if you want to listen to like me talk not about reptiles and kind of like more real personality rather than family friendly, Sad has a really cool podcast, and I got to be on it like 3 weeks ago. To check his channel out, hit subscribe if you like that sort of thing. I'm just trying to get like the bald reflection away as much as possible. Professor Hurt, yeah. So the thing is too, like the border is closed, so I can't actually go anywhere. Like I can't travel to do collaborations, and I'm not really a big fan of doing virtual collaborations. It's not like I've done a couple. I did, like one with Professor Herp and this other channel before, and I did one recently, R&B Reptiles. I did one with. So and Sab, but that's different. Like I know Sab, so it's a different thing. It's not like there's no awkwardness. I've known Sab for years, so. But with John, I would like to actually get down or like meet somewhere with John because of all of the reptile YouTubers that there are, regardless of how big their channel is, he might be the most knowledgeable about reptiles, and he hasn't even been doing it that long. But the care that he puts in comparison to a lot of other channels is almost mind blowing. Like John is someone to be looked up to for sure. And I am done stroking your ego, John. So anyway, go subscribe to Professor Herb. Hello from Florida. Hey, what's up? I wish I was there right now. It is like, in the summer here, it's really hot, but it has been stormy, crazy stormy. So I actually got to go fix a leaked roof after this. So one day, can you make a poll for us to choose what charity and donations go to? See, I did that, but the thing is, most of my audience is in the US and I'm in Canada. So if I were to, I feel like it'd be weird if I just donated to US ARC if full time, because it doesn't affect like anyone here. So, and I actually got a lot of flack for even suggesting that from a couple of Canadian fans. So that's why I chose Amazon Rainforest Conservancy, because it is for everybody. We all need the rainforest. Literally, you will die without it. It is the lung of the earth. So that's why, and I think it's very important. But I never heard what you think of SB 1414 being overturned. Amazing. Watched your video, John. That is freaking awesome. So if you guys don't know, in Florida, they outlawed tegus. Basically, they banned tegus, which is ridiculous. And I guess I understand why you would think, okay, well, it's great. There's not going to be that you're taking away people's livelihoods. You're literally taking away people's livelihoods. Some people, they make a living breeding tegus in Florida. And the big invasive species problem with Burmese pythons or tegus or whatever isn't because someone let go of a tegu. That's not why. There's a whole video about this. Man, the dogs, like, I appreciate when people come over and help, but this is terrible timing. I can understand why. They wouldn't let Florida have them. See, yeah, kind of, but at the same time, you're literally stripping people of their right to make a living. Imagine you spent the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years breeding these animals, and then these government officials who have never kept a tegu have no idea what's going on. They don't realize that the problem with the invasive species is not because of private collectors or people having pets and letting them go. That's not why. And now these people, they get on their high horse and they make this decision. I don't agree with it at all. I totally don't agree with it. Anyway, Florida banned tegus. Yeah, well, they've overturned it, though, so we're good. Can you guys hear the dog screaming in the holy cow? Does my leopard gecko think that my hand is food? I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, I see, Adobe. Metabolic bone disease can be reversed, but it's varied on how the leg broken stage, but it depends on how the leg is broken. I'll have to do more research about that. That's really interesting. Yeah, the dogs they are screaming. Yeah. So, yeah, Michelle's parents came over and our pool pump. Like, man, buying a house with a pool seems really cool until you have to pay to fix the pool. But anyway, they were here mucking around with the filter, so very much appreciated. But now the dogs are watching them leave. Will leopard gecko climb a little? Kind of. They will. Like, I remember a Zycopath. Remember I did that video with Zach, my buddy Zach, and he got his first leopard gecko. So he had like that foam background, and then that'd be cool if I had like a filter here for this window, whatever. And the gecko just climbed up like immediately. That's the first thing it did. It like climbed up the back. But in general, most of the time, no, they don't really, especially when they're adults. It's like a lot of animals. A lot of animals, when they're younger, they're kind of semi-arboreal, or they will climb, and then as they get older, they don't anymore. If I move over here, it's very shiny. Megan Jones, thank you very much. I really appreciate the $5. That's 50 cents for Amazon. Why do I want to say American? Amazon Rainforest Conservancy. How good are the reptile enclosures from cages? I want to get some for my ball pythons. Okay, now I understand that. Obviously, I'm gonna say that they're good because they pay me to say. Well, they pay me if you buy one. But honestly, in all honesty, of all the PVC cages I've ever used, by far, not even close. Cages is the best. They are absolutely fantastic. They're sturdy. Like all the other cages you see, the black ones that I have, they're good, but they're flimsy. And sure, they're light and they're easy to manipulate, but they're flimsy and they just don't last. A cage's enclosure will last. It is very sturdy. The glass slides perfectly, or you want a front opening, they open. Like they have swing doors if you want that instead. I can't say enough good things about cages. They're fantastic, and their customer service is amazing, and it's quick turnaround time. A lot of people say, thank you very much, John. Right there, that's the link to use. And use code WWR at checkout, and you get free door handles now. And also, Cages and I are teaming up to do, you'll see. There's something really cool coming from Cages. But yeah, they are by far the best enclosures I've ever used. Not even close. There's not even a close second. Fantastic. And the customer service is great. And unlike their competitors, who you guys know who I'm talking about, they might be like 10 or 12 bucks more expensive cages, but they ship to you in 12 days, not 12 months. So that's kind of cool. Will you ever get a pet Bosk? Is that that's like maybe you misspelled it. I would love to own a spotted python, but they are available here in Portugal. Yeah, Portugal has some weird laws, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, not too sure. What are we doing here? 720p is not bad, I guess. I need a better webcam. A Bosk is a Savannah monitor? I've never heard of that in my life. I've heard of Bosk monitors. I didn't know that was the same thing. Anyway, the answer is probably not. Savannah monitor. Well, you guys watch the channel. You guys know how I feel about Savannah monitors. Oh, UK people. Oh, like you call Royal ball pythons Royal pythons, that type of thing, which actually is a better name. You ever try to close this a bit and see if it helps? But yeah, if you really think about it, Royal python is actually you like how I get farther away, but the sound stays the same because you're in my ears. That actually makes a lot more sense. How's that? If I do like that, I feel like the bald head is gonna hurt you guys in the eyes. Get an African house snake. I have this guy on Instagram who says this to me constantly, and honestly, African house snakes are awesome. I remember like back in the day when I started watching Barchuk's channel, and he was like talking them up, and I've always wanted one. They're just really hard to find here. Yeah, and what I'm bringing into my collection, it's going to be kind of I don't know, like a VIP only. I don't know how else to say it because I don't have a lot of room, and well, I have more room now, but I'm not interested in collecting tons and tons of reptiles. That's not the game plan. The idea is I want everything to be out of racks except for what I breed, and I want everything to look really nice and have cool enclosures, and they're they're kept up to date, and the whole thing, the best, UVB for everybody eventually, and stuff like that. Please tell my leopard gecko won't eat. I have whole videos all about this. But thank you very much for watching. So yeah, just go check out like the Leopard Gecko Care Guide, and I talk about it a little bit. Go to Discord. Yeah, go to the Discord. Why not? Yeah, yeah, the other night, I think it was like Friday night. Yeah, Friday night I was trying to do a video, like the video that you're about to watch, and I was gonna edit it on Friday and just be done with it, and then for the weekend, like I could do other stuff. But I got caught up on Discord, and I talked till like 1 a.m. to you guys. It was actually a lot of fun, and it's funny too. Like it's a reptile Discord, but a lot of times we just go on tangents, talk about all sorts of crazy stuff, like weird foods that we eat in Canada and stuff like that. So communal setups would definitely help with more animals and less space. That is true, but it's also a lot more work sometimes, and most animals don't really work out in communal setups. Like I know you have a communal setup with. This is Jersey Herper, by the way, who you have got with anoles and green tree frogs, which is actually perfect. And actually, in the video that Sarah and I just filmed before this, it's true. We talk about that a little bit. So It's Thursday's video we just filmed. The video today, we're going to watch right after this. So we're going to do this stream until 4:15. And then at 4:15, let's all watch together. It's a premiere. I've never done it. I think I can like type back to you guys. We can talk about it. Well, I don't know. I haven't done it. But I watched a bunch of herps. Herps. Maybe shouldn't abbreviate Professor Herp to herp. Sounds bad. How do you get a leopard gecko to stop wiggling out of my hands? Just continue. This is again in the leopard gecko care guide. Take a look. Late as usual. All right, Smooth Cat. When is a room tour coming? A room tour is coming soon. Oh, I was crawling. I thought I was pooping. Very soon. We're going to do a room tour once everything is set up, because like the racks, I still have to fix some of the wiring on them, which I was thinking about filming because a lot of people ask about that. But it's like, honestly, it's so boring. I'll do one shelf and you'll be like, okay, I got it. Stop talking. But soon. It's going to come soon. And I just need like a shelving system for some of the Exoterras and things like that. So it'll be a little bit. And I know I promised you guys a house tour and I just never got around to it. It's been really insanely, like my head is spinning busy. But yeah, we're going to do a house tour and a room tour. So probably a house tour very shortly. If you guys want to, like, hit the thumbs up here. Let me know if you want to see a house tour for sure. How old is MC Flurry? 5, I think. I haven't pulled her out in the video for a while now. Been a while. Do you want any tarantulas? No, absolutely not. No thanks. Would you get a Euromastics? Yes, Euromastics are freaking awesome. In fact, when I was younger, that was like on the top of my list to get. And you need like a pretty big enclosure, especially if you want a few of them. But yeah, I think they're freaking awesome. They're amazing. He's got a Meraki. I think that's how that is right. I just don't know how to pronounce it because I'm dumb. You can tell by Erwin's belly color. Yeah, it's red. So that's the cool thing, right? And I think it was Dobie who told me that. Who told me that. So because his belly is red, that's you can tell. Meraki, man, I don't know. I might be pronouncing it wrong. But that is the case. Yeah, that's what he is. And you should give them UVB. They can live without it, but you should give it to them. What do you think about Sonoran gopher snakes? They're cool. In fact, maybe this will give it away, especially for the Canadian audience, but the guy who I'm getting this mystery, unbelievable, like bucket list reptile from this month also breeds Sonoran gopher snakes. So maybe that'll give it away. But beginner snakes, ball python, quartz snake, garter snakes. Yeah. How many leopard geckos do you have? 16, I think, because I still have some babies I haven't sold yet. They're not going to go on the website. I'm just going to sell them locally. I just do not have the time to deal with shipping right now. It's just the way, like, in a few months, I'm going to have more time, but we'll talk about that another time. Would you keep an Australian water dragon? Man, so I did a video about aquatic reptiles like 2 weeks ago. I love Australian water dragons. I think they're freaking awesome, but to keep one, you need a pretty big space. They're not really up on the list. I don't know, maybe one day I'll have like a subscriber count where I can do this as a full-time thing and I can afford to get a complex and stuff like that, like kind of like what Snake Discovery is doing right now. But until then, I don't know, share with your friends. The more the channel grows, the more reptiles I can keep properly. Then eventually I would love to hire someone to help me take care of the reptiles, because right now, right, like doing these videos are like 12 hours a piece to make, and then comments, and then the social media and the whole thing. This is no complaining. This is just what goes into it. But then also you have to take care of the animals. So yeah, Professor Herp, move down here. I'll hire you for sure. I honestly don't know anyone else that I would trust more. You obviously know what you're doing. Hire me to smuggle herps across the Canadian border. All right, sounds good. Yeah, who wants to sponsor me so I can move to Texas or somewhere warm? You should get a dumpy tree frog or a crested gecko. Get them both, but in separate tanks, because your dumpy will eat your crested gecko, or try to. They're awesome. Dumpy, they're white tree frogs. Did I say dumpy gecko? Dumpy frog. Keywords: keep properly. That's exactly right. So like, I know there's a bunch of people who have way bigger collections, and someone I kind of got upset about it. They were saying earlier in this, and I deleted the comment, that I talk about the same thing over and over, which might be true. But here's the thing: if I talk about reptiles that I don't have, people get upset. Oh, you're talking. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not showing B-roll. You're whatever. But if I do talk about reptiles that I do have, then all of a sudden it becomes, well, you're talking about the same reptiles over and over. It's like, well, what do you want me to do? Go to a reptile store and buy something so I can make a video and then put it on a shelf and then never take care of it and it dies? Like, I don't want to be that guy. We all know those guys who are on YouTube who do that exact same thing. So there's really no winning. So the video that's coming out on Thursday, I did diversify quite a bit and talked about some stuff I haven't talked about yet, but I don't know. There's really no winning. There's no winning. We love all your babies. Thank you. We talk about what you know, and that's why we are here. Thank you, Anwar. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right, too, is because there are a bunch of channels and they just talk out their wazoo about whatever, and I think that it's fine. Like, a lot of the top fives that I talk about animals that I don't have or really have any experience with, but I talk about, they get to this size. I don't need to have one to know, like just like on the news, if someone said, oh, a crocodile can get to this, they don't have a crocodile. They're just reporting the news. Same thing that I'm kind of doing. And then when I get into depth and I do like comparisons, I would never compare something that I have no experience with. So like the video that's coming at 4:15 today, Blue Tongue Sink for Spirit of Dragon, which you guys asked for. I really hope you guys watch it. I've had Blue Tongues for just over a year, and I've had Bearded Dragons for like 12 years or something like that. So I felt qualified to make the video. Can you do top 5 monitors? So here's the thing. I could do top 5 monitors, but it would all be, I don't know, like, no, I have no real experience with them. I know Professor Herb personally. He's got Ackies. Ackies are freaking awesome, but I don't really have anything real of my own experience to add to that video, which is why I haven't done it yet. I think once, I don't know, maybe I can, I don't know, we'll see. I've got an idea of how I can do videos about stuff I don't have properly so no one gets upset about it, but it's for the future. Top 5 dinosaurs. I actually did top 5 extinct reptiles and like nobody watched it. That's why I never made a part 2. Everyone who watched it loved it, but not a lot of people watched it. So you can watch it if you like. I appreciate it. Yeah, so collab with YouTubers that have them. So here's the thing. In Canada, I live in like the most densely populated region of Canada. I live an hour from Toronto. So holy cow. Is that a real thing? Only found this channel a couple of weeks ago. Keep up with the great content. $50. Thank you. Renal? See, that's the thing, is people send me money. I don't even know how to say their names properly because I'm so dumb. Thank you very much. I honestly don't even know what to say. That is like the biggest donation we've ever got ever. That's $5 for Amazon Rainforest Conservancy and a whole bunch of money to feed reptiles. Like, I am humbled. Thank you. That's ridiculous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I will keep up the great content. It's because of guys like people who watch like you. I continue to do this. So anyway, what was I talking about there? That was like, no one sends me $50 ever. Yeah, that is dope, Sab. Bro, the closest thing I have to a friend is a tailless whip scorpion. That's sad. The reason that I don't do a lot of collabs is because here in Canada, it's really spread out. So like Canadian bands, like I know there's a couple of people in Canadian bands who watch this. If you do a tour here, let's suppose that you start in Edmonton. Your next closest place is Calgary, which is like 3 hours away. And then you got to drive like 12 hours to the next place. So anywhere here that has reptiles, I'm really lucky because I live close to Toronto. So there are people that I can do collabs with. But I don't want to do collabs wearing a mask and staying 6 feet apart. But I don't want to do a collab now and not do that either because it'd be irresponsible, right? I don't want to be like the guy, yeah, did you watch his last video? Everyone got COVID. No, I don't want to do that. Like imagine the coughing in the next couple of videos. Not interested. So once we can safely get out and do collabs like we could before, I will gladly drive to Toronto, Timbuktu, drive to the States, go meet Professor Herp somewhere. The Reptarium's only 3 hours away from me, or 4 or 5, something like that. I'll gladly do that. I would love to do more collabs. It's just right now, this world that we live in is very different. And it's tough to, like a lot of the channels that I really like we're talking like 2 days drive away, right? So anyway, yeah, I agree, Misha. What's your favorite snake breed and your favorite lizard? My favorite snakes are probably hognose snakes, although I really do. I don't know. Like I'm becoming a boa guy, Dumel's boas and stuff like that. Oh, that was the other thing that person said that was complaining. Like you talk about the same stuff all the time. They're like, you're obviously afraid of big snakes like boas. As the last video was me handling a boa the whole time. Good God. Anyway, can't wait for Expos. Me too. Me too. I can't wait for Expos also. And I know that, so here in Ontario, we've got 50 people capacity. So like any business, anywhere that's open, you can have 50 people around, and that's it. So you can't really have Expos because normally there's hundreds of people at those. But I heard, I don't know, a little birdie told me that our government's going to open it up to up to 300 people. And when that happens, then we could probably have Expos again. They're going to be weird. I think the world's going to be weird for a long time, but we'll see. Kermit Leaf Rock here. Oh, not again. So the problem with having a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard is a lot of the times it just stop working. Anyway, who is on your spoo? What? What's your favorite venomous snake? Gaboon vipers are really cool. Gaboon vipers are freaking awesome. If you don't know what a gaboon viper is, you should definitely. I did a video about top hybrids once before. That was actually kind of the video that helped my channel start growing last year in September, like about a year ago. But gaboon vipers, rhino vipers are very similar. They interbreed. Those are the coolest things ever. Like they're big, thick boys, right? Big fat guys. So I love them. Your last comment was blocked for language. Please keep it G-rated. Smooth Cat, you're doing a great job. That one I would have let go, but I agree. Let's keep it PG. Littlefoot forgot that animal he is apparently. This is Sarah. We went. Come on, man. Be nice. You're mislabeling Littlefoot. It's Sarah. Sarah Littlefoot is downstairs in the reptile room right now. What's your favorite ball python? Favorite ball python? Piebalds, probably. And anything that mixes with piebald, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have I have a few ball pythons, but I don't think I'm going to get any more. But there is one that I do have. If you want to guess what morphin is, that was sent to me by a subscriber, throw it down there. I have to eat a pickle now, right? Because we decided that every $20 we eat a pickle. So yeah, I just go straight with my hands, raw dog the pickles. Who cares, right? Man, I love pickles. There may never be an effective COVID vaccine. It just keeps mutating. I know. And that's the thing too. 200 people, high score. What's that mean? Is that bad? Did I break it? High score. What's that mean? For anyone who's ever watched Grandma's Boy. Even if they did come up with a vaccine today, not a conspiracy guy, but that was pretty quick. Like, would you take it? I don't know. I'd probably wait a little while. Seems pretty quick to be like, hey, we whipped something up. Can we just jam it in your arm real quick? Like, I don't know about that. Wickens, Wicked, Wickles. I came for Pickles. I got Pickles. That was a pretty big one. Yeah, Russia has a vaccine. Russia has a vaccine for life, too. It's called Talk Bad About Russians. And they'll vaccinate you from life. If only we could use the pickle wick emoji here. Oh, yeah. If you join the Discord, someone made a pickle wick emoji. It's freaking hilarious. 7-baller, CHF. CHF. What currency is that? CHF. Check? Anyway, wanted to give you something back for your content. Just got 2 leopard geckos, and I really like your videos about leopard geckos. They're my first reptiles, and I'm so happy. Swiss francs, same value as dollars. Okay, all right. So if I learned how to read properly, I know that already. 7-baller, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Man, Switzerland seems like a really cool place to go. They got mountains and stuff. So does Canada, though. Yeah, Swiss francs. That's really awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, that's why I keep making videos like this, because you guys watch. So continue watching, and I'll keep making them. Turkish, not. Hello from Spain. What's up, Spain? You guys have jeweled lacerdas there. That's pretty cool. I wish I'd go in my backyard and I could see jeweled lacerdas. Is $40 too much for a leopard gecko? No, that's like kind of perfect. That's kind of what you'd expect to pay, or maybe more even. So it's definitely not too much. Switzerland for the chocolate. Oh yeah, someone from Switzerland was taking a dump on me in the Discord because I was talking about Kinder Surprise eggs, which Americans can't have because apparently they're too dangerous. Which is, I mean, if you know anything about America, that seems kind of silly. But anyway, hello from San Diego. What's up? San Diego seems like a really cool place, especially if you like oceans and skateboarding. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, we're just talking about where we're from now. That's cool. Netherlands. So you're probably like 7 feet tall. Is that how that works? Ride a bicycle everywhere, grow flowers for a living? I'm just kidding. I worked for Dutch people for a while. That's all I know about. And also Schneeblumen. That's how you say flowers in Dutch. We are so dumb. We would probably choke to death if not Bant. Yeah, that's right. I love Pickles. I have a friend from, I don't know where that is. Greetings from Russia. Are you actually from Russia? I think we talked about this once before. We can own an AK-47, but not a Kinder Egg. True. I guess to be fair, you can't protect your house with a Kinder Egg either. Unless it's a really dumb intruder. You're like, here, take a break. Eat one of these. And they choke on the toy or whatever they ban them for. I'm going to get a Crested Gecko as my first reptile, and I've done a bunch of research on them, but made bioactive enclosures. Wish me luck. Good luck. I made a video about how to make a bioactive enclosure for Crested Gecko, so check that out. It might help you. Hopefully. I don't know. I hope the videos will make help. Would you be eating food from fans like they do on Snake Discovery? I watched their channel, but I didn't know this. They eat food. I'm setting up a P.O. box this week. But Niagara Falls can't. Oh, it's Dev. What's up, Dev? Idaho is great if you like potatoes. Hello from California. Everyone's jealous of where you live. What is my day job? Eating pickles. Eating pickles like it's my day job. Idaho rocks. That's a weird thing. Is that what they call potatoes up there? Idaho rocks? From Hamilton. Like Hamilton, Ontario? Like you're 30 minutes away from here? That's pretty cool. NorCal, that's right. Anwar feels very strongly about Northern California in comparison to Southern California. That's cool, though. I guess Northern California would be cool because it doesn't get super duper hot or as hot and humid. And you can also afford to live there because houses aren't like what they cost here. So, yeah. I went from LA. I was very underwhelmed. See, that's the thing, right? Is like, I'm a stand-up comic. LA is like Mecca for us. So, oh, she's up here. So, to me, Los Angeles would be the coolest place ever to live. Although everyone's kind of leaving, right? Rogan moved to Austin, and he's having Chappelle on the podcast. How cool is that? Anyway, it was 108 yesterday in San Francisco. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So you guys, okay, here's the deal. Here's the difference. Hear me out here and talk to anybody who's ever lived in a humid environment. 113 degrees in Arizona does not feel as hot as 113 degrees here in Southern Ontario or Miami, right? Is a better example. So up on the chair. Because when it's humid, it feels like you're wearing it. Living in a humid environment is disgusting. It's great here because I can keep Bob outside, but she is gonna jump. But it's like so disgusting. It is, and in the winter too. Like I live in a place where we got pretty mild winters, but when it gets cold here, it's wet cold. It feels like you are wearing something that is wet on your body, and as the wind blows, it feels like it's blowing like mist at you. It is disgusting, right? So, and now you got friends from Edmonton who moved there, or Fort St. John, British Columbia, where I just was 2 weeks ago. Then they're talking about, oh well, it's it's minus 50 here, and it's only minus 20 there. It's like, well, yeah, come here. It feels like you're in a pool. Anyway, that's enough complaining. I'm from Southern California, and it is so hot outside. Yeah, no doubt. You guys always say, bring a gecko on the thing, so here we are. It doesn't matter what kind of sand it is. You shouldn't. I'm missing something here. Sarah's running away. Heat in the north is miserable. Yeah, it really is. And that's the thing, too, is like where I live isn't even really that far north and compared to the world. Like it is Canada. But where I live, if you drew a straight line, like if you drew a line on a map west, it's just above Northern California. So Northern California is just a different. So anyway, when I say live in the Arctic, it's a joke. I don't actually live in the Arctic. Burner, it's so fun to listen to you complain about Canada. Bummer. It's so Burner, good God. What happened to the purple leopard gecko? Well, so the lighting in here is not great. I got to fix it. We're making a studio in here, but this, you can see like kind of the purples on her tail and stuff. This is Sarah. Littlefoots who usually have their twins, basically, I guess. They're born in the same clutch. Jersey. Adam kisses boys. I saw him do it in high school. What? Who's Master Commander Dragon, sir? The only boy I kiss is Flutie. He's a dog. Have you bred her? No, this is just a pet. This is one of the first animals I ever bred. So I will not be breeding her, although I don't know, be cool, I guess. I could get some cool offspring, but her and Littlefoot are just my buddies. Tomorrow I'll be getting my first blue tongue. That is freaking awesome, man. Blue tongue skinks are awesome. I can't say enough good things about them. I love blue tongue skinks. And if you ever want something, well, watch the video today. Literally in, what time is it? In 30 minutes, there's going to be a video that goes live. We're all going to watch it together as a premiere. And yeah, it's about blue tongue skinks and bearded dragons, but blue tongue skinks. Blue tongue skink always seems like 90% of the people I met are from Jersey. Yeah, Joey Diaz. It's another one that moved out of LA and he's moving to Jersey. Yeah, because I mean, if you're 55 years old or 58 or however old he is, that's what you want to do, right? Is move to from a place where it's super sunny to a place where it snows. Man, so pickles are great, but it makes your nose itch because of the vinegar. I'm so weak. I'm trying to open a pickle jar so I can watch. Here's what you got to do. You got to turn the pickles upside down, burp it like a baby. Just don't burp it into your hand, and it should just twist right off like that. I'm from Jersey also, but haven't lived there for I didn't know that. How was your day? My day was great. Thank you very much for asking. Appreciate that. Let's try to burp there. Have you ever had pickle flavored Lay's? Yes, I've had dill pickle chips. Of course, they're my favorite. Loading since it's unhidden by, I don't know what that means. Born and raised in Jersey. Yeah, so what's with New Jersey, right? Like everyone's so proud to be from there. It's like, I'm really proud. I'm from really close to the coolest city in the United States. I don't know. I guess Sinatra's from there, right? But everyone else, Bruce Springsteen, John Bon Jovi, like, give me a break. Get out of here, you old town boys. Do you play any video games? I play Madden 11 is the most recent video game that I have. So I don't really have time. I do this. My free time is making YouTube videos, which I spend, I don't know, like 40 hours on this channel a week. So yeah. I'm from Michigan. That's cool. Michigan's cool. You guys have snow and deer hunting. I don't know. What else you got? And the Detroit Red Wings, good hockey team sometimes, 50 years ago. Big lakes. Yeah, true. But here in Ontario, we've got Lake Ontario and Lake Erie touching us. We also have, if you go further north, you've got Lake Superior and Lake Huron also. And Lake Michigan is the only lake that's not in Canada. Geography, the more you know. Come on, Bruce Springsteen is amazing. His music of yeah, okay, no, he's garbage. He sucks. That was so aggressive. So aggressive. And it's just like there's certain music that doesn't hold up. Like there's certain, like, even like in certain bands, or like the Beatles, a lot of their library holds up. But if you listen to Yellow Submarine, it's like I would rather chop my ears off and throw them in the river, like garbage. You know what I mean? Anyway, a little bit opinionated. I live in Tennessee, so can't keep any reptiles outside year round. Yeah, you can't keep any reptiles. Are you a liberal and conservative? Oh, here we go. This should be great. I will definitely love to end my entire career right now by getting into politics on the stream. Just kidding. I'm sick of crime in America. I am moving to Canada. See, we still have crime in Canada. We just don't talk about it as much, and you're not allowed to defend yourself here. So I wouldn't suggest it. Not a good idea. Don't move here if you're thinking about it. You can't even defend yourself from bears legally, right? Like, if you had a bear on your property and you live in northern BC and you owned a revolver legally, you legally can't take it and shoot the bear that's in your house. Don't move to Canada for protection. We ain't going to protect you. We'll send you to jail, though, if you try to protect yourself. I need pickles, but I still cannot open the jar. Man, these pickles are great. In Russia, we ride bears. That's pretty cool. I think Putin, no, it was, who was it? The eagle. Whatever. Anyway, why would you shoot a bear? If it's in your house? If a bear comes in your house, what else are you going to do? Pet a grizzly bear? You know how big grizzly bears are? Jersey is fun, but I want to go somewhere where more wild and warm. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, Canada's awesome and everything. I'm proud to be Canadian, but I hate snow, and we get it for 6 months. It kind of sucks. What substrate should I get for my first bearded dragon? I covered this in the Bearded Dragon Care Guide in depth, and I would love to cover it here too, but I don't know. Go watch that. I cover it in depth there. Loose substrate is fine if you do it right. explain in the video. Adam kissed my cousin who was a boy back in high school. What? Is your cousin a dog? The only boys I kiss are dogs. Yeah. And I pet their bellies. What is your dream snake? Ooh, that's a good one. Burmese pythons, probably, which doesn't seem crazy, but here in Canada, they're really hard to find. And but other than that, like, I don't know, rainbow boas are cool. I'd love to have a rainbow boa eventually. But if a bear comes in your house, yeah, well, seriously, that happens. Like, I just came from northern British Columbia, right? Everyone that was there has a shotgun by the front door because bears might come in your house. Like, this is a real thing that happens. You're literally, how far are you from the US border up there? Like, I think it's like 13 hours from the US. Like, that's how far north you are. You're that far north from Washington State. So, yeah, bears will come in your house. I have so many guns. There you go. You're protected. You're good. Will you ever get an indigo snake? Probably not. I think they're cool, but probably not. I'm getting my first leopard gecko in October. That's pretty cool. It is banning herp. Yeah, that's the thing. Khabib, yes. It's funny how I can remember his last name, which I can't pronounce. Yeah, Khabib. He wrestled the bear. There's a video of it. He's from Russia. Or Dagestan, really, right? BC gang. Yeah. BC is cool. I loved it up there. It was fantastic. And yeah, rubber boas are up there, which is really cool, right? You can find rubber boas in Northern California, Oregon, Washington State, and parts of BC. But I was actually too far north to find rubber boas, I found out. So getting 2 hognose on Thursday. Any advice? They're babies. Yes. Okay, listen, this is really important. And I'm going to tell you, watch the care guide. Yeah, I think they're super easy to take care of. Hognose snakes are freaking awesome. You're going to love them. But yeah, just do some research. I'm sure you did already, right? You obviously have done your research. You've done your research already. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got them. But would you ever own venomous snakes? If so, what would you want to own? I'm not really into it. Like, just in my opinion, I think that I could probably be responsible to keep them. But I live with my girlfriend, and she's not really willing to take the risk. And it's not like she said to me, "Oh, you can't have venomous snakes." I'm sure that if I brought one home, whatever, like, but I just wouldn't want to do that. What happens if one gets loose? And I know you're thinking, well, snakes just don't get loose unless you're irresponsible. No, they do. They do. I moved in here. The very first day that I was here, my milk snake got out. I found it immediately, but I just didn't latch a lid. And this is a little bit different. I moved 75 animals, so you're more prone to mistakes when you're doing things in bulk like that. But still, yeah. Are you religious? This person is trying to cancel me. Like, you want me to answer these questions so you get canceled? You silly goose. He's a Scientologist. That's right. That's why I'm so famous in Hollywood, because I'm a Scientologist. No, yeah, no religion and no politics. Yeah, we'll just keep it at that. In the Discord, we kind of talk about stuff like that sometimes. So join the Discord. We talk about stuff that's pretty off topic. We had like a 40-minute conversation about guns on Friday. Very interesting. Anyway, yeah, Discord. See, Professor Hook's on top of it. You're the man. I'm a girl. Yeah, what did I call it? Say man or dude? I'm not misgendering people. I just call everybody man or dude, including my sister. So, like, yeah. Can I add cork bark and grapewood to my hognose tank? Yes, definitely. Favorite beardy morph? I like the normals. I think the zeros, right? I think they're called zeros, the ones that are white. Yeah, dude is all genders. Yeah, I'm a sexist, confirmed. Yes, big time sexist. That's right. Sweden, I'm watching your videos all the time. Hey, I really appreciate that, Jenny's Animals. That's really cool of you. I appreciate it. Is dudette for female, Adam? Oh, dudette. That's right. That's a very 90s thing. It's a very 90s thing. Move to Vermont. No, I'm not doing that. It's colder than here. I'm not moving to a place somewhere it's colder than here. Vermont does look beautiful. You got really cool green license plates there, too. I have a license plate collection on the shed. Oh, I got to get that. It's on the shed at my old house. There's a license plate collection there. And Vermont is they're one of the coolest ones. Have you ever seen the license plate for Northwest Territories? It's literally in the shape of a polar bear. Look it up. It's like the coolest thing. Eat more pickles. Well, you gotta have to send more money for more pickles, man. That's how it goes. We're trying to make money for charity here. I really enjoy your channel. Hey, thanks, Chris. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome. I love getting comments like that. It's kind of like, what's the point of making these videos if people don't watch them? So knowing that you guys watch them, yeah, that's awesome. Do corn snakes need a heat pad in a warm climate like India? These questions always confuse me. I don't know anything about your culture or where you live, but I imagine that you have some form of air conditioning, whether it be fan, like whatever. You're keeping your temperature in a house, and this is actually more confusing when people are like, "I live in Canada. Is it too cold to own this?" It's like, well, you have heating in your house, right? So you still need to make a thermal regulation environment, like a thermal gradient, is what I'm trying to say here. So yes, you still need a hot area, like a warm area, and a cool area. Yes, you do. You still need a heat pad or a bulb or something to make it warmer on one end than the other. Carol Bass is on Dancing with the Stars. I heard. Never watched the show, but may need to see a woman who killed her husband with tigers dance. That was the most poetic thing you've ever written, Professor Herb. Would you ever keep a chuckwalla as a pet? I think they're cool. Chuckwallas are awesome. You know what would be really cool is if you could have um, like a big enclosure with chuckwallas, like a few of them. I think that'd be cool too, with like Euromasics or bearded dragons. Big enclosure with a bunch of them. Love your channel. Do you play fantasy football? Yes, I do. I don't know if you just like guessed. I love football. Football is my sport. Diehard New England Patriots fan. I miss you, Tom. I miss you. But yeah, I do play fantasy football. I just haven't done my draft yet. It's been busy. But I just play like on NFL.com. Like no money at stake, just for fun. And I am terrible at it. Adam, is Tampa winning it all? Man, Tampa might win it all. Tampa also probably needs walkers in their locker room there because they've got a guy who's damn near a geriatric, and they've got Gronk who has had so many back injuries he probably hobbles to the locker room. But they might win the whole thing. They're definitely going to win oldest team on the field. That's for sure. Bread and butter pickles are no, gross. Sweet pickles are disgusting. One time, my mom, remember, we had a barbecue at my parents' house. This was like 2 months ago, and my mom knows I love dill pickles, obviously, right? She bought them when we were kids, the whole thing. And she had sweet pickles. She bought them by accident. They were like this, and I put them on my burger, and I ate it. And it tasted weird. And then I got one out of the jar and I started eating it, and I almost puked. It was the most disgusting thing ever. Anyway, someone was talking about Suze's pet channel. Hey, thank you very much, Suze. I really appreciate it. I love it. You guys just like send money. You don't even want any questions. You're just being nice people. That's like the coolest thing ever. You have to call it American football. Football here is the football in which you actually use your legs. There's actually a lot of kicking in football. And football, by the way, is the sport that we play here in North America. You're talking about soccer, which nobody watches here, because if you wanted to watch a bunch of guys try to score and come up short for 90 minutes, you could just take your friends to the bar. So that's how I feel about soccer. You convinced me to get a Dumos boa. I'm picking up a 6-year-old female later this month. That's awesome. That's very cool. Dumos boas are amazing. So it's going to be like a big old girl. It's going to be a big old girl, right? Yeah. Which I'm too dumb to read big words like that. Diamatic? I don't know what you're asking there. How dare you? How dare all of you? Adam told me that he prefers boys over girls. Who is this person? Don't ban them. It's kind of funny, but swallow a whole pickle. Man, if I could swallow a whole pickle, I would just open up an OnlyFans instead of doing this. There we go. Adam's mom never told him of this. He's lying to get more views. Man, this is so weird. You need to take a break and go eat a pickle. You mean football, not soccer? Yeah, football. Like what we play here, where like men over 170 pounds hit each other, right? Like it's exciting to watch. She just keeps going over here. And by the way, I'm just joking. Soccer's cool. In fact, I like watching ladies soccer a lot better because women's soccer, you don't fall on the ground and pretend like you're hurt and cry every 5 seconds. Women who play soccer are actually pretty badass. Men who play soccer are a bunch of overpaid. Like, do something with your hair. You look like a 5-year-old. Get out of my face. Like, I just haven't. Get out of here. I wish I had their wallets though. And anyway, in what world is kissing a boy even a problem? See, yeah, that's true too. Like, I don't know. I just haven't been taking it seriously enough to even get there. I wish Pickles lasted forever. Me too. Women soccer is nowhere near as entertaining, I think is what you mean to say. See, I disagree because I watched the World Cup. Like I worked for Dutch people for a while, right? So when the World Cup was on, we watched a lot of soccer at work. and it's like stoppage every 7 seconds. Like somebody is falling on the ground. It's like, give me a break. It is so boring to watch. The thing is, soccer players, when you watch them, the skill level is intense. Soccer is an incredible skill, but I know it's part of the game, but that's why I don't like the game, right? And that's why a lot of people don't like watching NBA basketball, because the end of the game is a lot of fouling. But the thing is, I don't know. I like basketball. It's big dudes who are physical with each other. Soccer, you literally flick someone in the air and they go down like you just shot them with it, like a 44 Magnum. So it's very frustrating to watch. Very frustrating to watch. Where with football, like actual football, you don't see that ever. When have you ever seen someone like you fake an injury for a timeout, but you never see someone like barely get, yeah. Anyway, you like men being physical with each other. I do. I love watching dudes run into each other. I know you try to spin that a different way, but no, I love watching physical sports. I played football as a kid, and when I say I played football, I meant I kept the bench nice and warm for everybody who was over average height and who could actually play. So anyway, how's the ball python babies? They are great. They're fantastic. So watch rugby. Yeah, rugby and Aussie rules is fantastic. So cool. I wish it was more popular here, because that is a badass sport. Now, the hits aren't as hard, obviously, right? You'd be knocking each other out. And you hit differently. The way that you hit in rugby is very different than the way you hit in football, but also a great sport. Fantastic. I was a quarterback and can never see over the lineman. Story of my life, dude. I remember as a kid, I always try it for quarterback. I always had a pretty good arm. But the thing is, like, when you're so short, it is like hard to see over your line. And people are like, "What do you want to be, Doug Flutie?" And Doug Flutie was my idol growing up. But MMA, yeah, best sport ever. Honestly, football used to be my favorite sport by far. MMA is more fun to watch than any other sport, period. What brand enclosure do you recommend? Cages, all the way. Professor Herp's quick. He's going to put the Cages link in there, or it's in the description below. Cages.com/WWR. Use code WWR at checkout for free door handles. Pickles do not last forever, you mortal. That's the idea of canning food. Oh, yeah, good point. Pink tongue skinks are freaking awesome. See, Professor Herp, killing it. The gay stuff needs to stop. What gay stuff? Do you have any advice for someone wanting to get into breeding ball pythons someday? Stick around long enough for me to. Oh, Professor Herp, you're using the old link. The new link's in the description. Do you have any advice for someone? Do your research for sure. Don't just breed ball pythons for the sake of breeding them. Make sure you've got a place to give them homes after. Just do it responsibly. Skinks are sausages. That's true. That is true. Have you ever considered getting a Peter's Banded skink? Not really interested. Okay. Thanks, Professor Herp. I appreciate it. See, that's the thing is, my Discord, Professor Herp set up. Like, I don't know how to do anything about myself. What's your favorite arboreal lizard? Pink tongue skinks probably are the coolest, in my opinion. Have you ever had a Leo's tail fall off? Actually, no. I've never had a leopard gecko's tail fall off, which is kind of surprising because I've had so many of them, but I've never had that. Can you show us the gecko up close? Sure. There you go. The lighting is awful, but this is Sarah, and she's beautiful. You like how I just kind of like whip her around? You're just like, what's going on? You can see through their ears. Can you? Probably not, because the lighting's terrible. Anyway, thanks for the admins for deleting all these dumb, like, it's 2020 and we still make homophobic comments in public forums. So silly. He can't put Cubans either. I don't know he didn't put Cubans either. Cuban what? Leopard geckos are cool. What are Boyd's? Oh, Boyd's horse rings. Professor Herb has some of those. I'm not picking my ear. I'm trying to get that thing to work. What do you think about spider ball pythons? Ooh, not getting into it. That's a video for another day. Should I? She got away. Should I make that video? People have asked for it. I think it's been overdone, but it's been a while. Should I talk about spider ball pythons in a video? Hit the thumbs up if you think so, and leave a comment there. Yeah. Anyway, I love how there's a thumbs down. Like, we're just sitting here talking, and someone already left a thumbs down. Kind of overdone. Yeah, it is kind of overdone controversy. I agree. Leopard gecko, so sick, dirty, can't have an Oz. What reptile would you never get? Iguanas, savanna monitors. I did a whole video actually like last month about animals I'd never get. The cages link is in the description below. Cages.com/WWR. He's already gone over controversial reptiles. That is true. How can you put an end to breeding lemon frost leopard geckos? I'll have to do more research on what that even means. I would have thought I had. Personally, I'm happy to see any content. See, I appreciate that. Are you guys going to stick around and watch? Oh, 15 minutes away, 15 minutes. If you guys want to send any more super chats, I'd really appreciate it. From here to the end of the video, all super chats in their entirety after YouTube takes their cut will go to Amazon Rainforest Conservancy. So if you want to send any money in the next 15 minutes, absolutely all of it will go to the charity. I just finished a new video for some leopard geckos. That's cool. Oh, you can super chat on a Premier also? That's cool. I didn't know that. Cages does ship to Canada, and when they shipped mine, we had zero issues at all. Shipped, no problem at the border, just came, no problems. Do you have any advice for someone who doesn't like pickles but wants to get into them? I used to answer this question about whiskey all the time. Dill pickles, just like regular garlic dill pickles. Put them on stuff like burgers. It's back there, and see if you like them from there. Pickles are like a weird thing. Like there's, I don't know, connoisseurs of whiskey and wine, but I think I'm the only pickle connoisseur ever. And by pickle connoisseur, I mean I like pickles. Zen, why are you promoting stuff that so silly? Pickles on burgers are so good. Yeah, they are. Where is Dr. Faxnack? Oh, Dr. Faxnack's in the pool. I should have got him out here so he could do something for you. But he was in last week's video. Did you guys watch the end of last week's video? He was in there. Gecko, where'd she go? She's up here. See a little head? I love pickles. I drink the juice sometimes. Put the pickle juice in macaroni salad. And this is weird. I didn't realize this was such like a weird thing, but macaroni salad. I don't know where I was going with this. Do you have any? I don't have leaf-tailed geckos. Have you done a video on feeders before? So I'm not. There's two videos that you guys ask for a lot that I'm not going to do. One is feeder insects, how to keep them alive, because I don't know how. That'd be like me doing a video on how to drive an 18-wheeler truck. I don't know. I don't know how to keep animals, insect feeders alive. I'm terrible at it. And then the other one is genetics, just because if you say one wrong thing and then people breed something wrong and it's because of you, and I don't know. I'm pretty upfront about how dumb I am, so we're not doing that one either. So do you like canned dill pickles? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Will you do a Petco video soon? Yes, I was actually going to film that one today, and then I just ran out of time. I just want to make that one really good. Picklebacks are my favorite drink. Pickle juice and whiskey. See, there's a bar here that's right down the street from the comedy club that I perform at a lot, and they have pickle shots. I never really drink them, but I had peanut butter whiskey when I was at that wedding in BC. So weird. So weird. Like whiskey is good enough as it is. Leave it alone. Deep fried pickles. Deep fried pickles with aioli. Sign me up. The only reason you should ever eat ranch ever is with dill pickles. I think that's acceptable. If you put ranch on your wings, I want you to leave. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to talk. That is disgusting. But dill pickles, fried dill pickles with ranch is amazing, and aioli is even better. So anyway, fried brownies sound delicious. Where what? Our Petco, oh, I'm not gonna. What about ranch with pizza? No, pizza's good enough as it is. Yeah, blue cheese with wings. That's right. Absolutely, that's right. There's certain things that if you put sauce on them, then that food is probably not good in the first place. People who put steak sauce on a well-cooked steak, and by well-cooked, I don't mean well done. I mean a well-prepared steak. Do you eat crayons too? What is wrong with your taste buds? Why would you need to do that? Do you like your wings hot or mild? Hot. I wanna feel pain when I eat wings. If I'm not in tears, if I'm not gasping for air and needing milk, which I would never drink because it's for babies, the wings are not hot enough. Anyway, where do you get your feeders? Niagara Exotics. It's like 15 minutes, 10-minute drive down the road. I just go there twice a week. What do you think about lychees? They're freaking awesome. Ketchup on eggs is the worst I've ever seen. And people put ketchup on craft dinner. Can you believe that? Can you, on macaroni and cheese? Disgusting. And people are upset about pineapple on pizza, which is also disgusting. We're losing viewers the more ridiculous I get about food. McDonald's Big Mac pickles are godly. What kind of pickles are they, I wonder? I think they're dills. I don't know what's happening here. Yikes. Real maple syrup on eggs. Never tried it, but that seems like it'd be great. That'd be great. Where do you get your mice or the snakes? I get my rodents from a guy who breeds them in his basement, basically, or his house. I shouldn't say basement. I don't know. And he delivers to me. So a local guy. Get some slap your mama seasoning and put it on a lot in some chili or popcorn. I don't know if they sell that in Canada. My sister once put ketchup on pizza. Ugh. Pickles marinated on maple syrup. Ooh, now you have my attention. Ketchup is not salsa. Blasphemy. See, I like you. That's right. If tomatoes were actually a fruit, then ketchup is a smoothie. I feel like you read that in a meme. Don't buy feeders, man. Start a dubia colony. Dubias are illegal here, sir. Cannot do that. I am a law-abiding citizen. My brother put oranges on pizza? No, he didn't. You're lying. This is disgusting. I'm sorry for talking about stupid stuff. Please don't block you. Well, we don't need to block you. I never did that. What do you think? Aberonias are cool. We've done a bunch of videos about them. Hit what? I follow all the laws. Well, I mean, when you got people watching you should probably follow the laws. It's pretty important. How did this thing go from reptile video to food advice? That's how the Discord is all the time, too. For some reason, the Discord just turns into like food critiques. But at the end of the day, if there's something we all have in common, we all have to eat food to live. So this doesn't make any sense. Adam wants to feel pain when he eats wings when he gets. Oh, stop it! I finally thought of a comment to see if you would skip it, and sure did. I didn't see it. It's going pretty fast. Wiccan's Wicked Food. Peanut butter on dry Weetabix. What's Weetabix? Dubias are illegal in Canada, and they're also illegal in Florida, actually. Florida. I'm going to get a beardy soon. What advice do you have? Watch the care guide and pat your beardy on the head. I like that. Who's your favorite superhero? Mine is Black Panther. I don't really watch a lot of superhero movies. Batman? Your favorite reptile YouTuber? Man, see, if this was like 3 months ago, I probably would have. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of really good ones, you know? Snake Discovery's awesome. Clint's good. I like Go Herping for the entertainment. I don't really have a favorite. I mean, Professor Herp. Professor Herp's my favorite. Go subscribe to Professor Herp. He's awesome. Do you breed mealworms, superworms? No, not even worth the time. Honestly, superworms and mealworms are so cheap, it is not even worth my time to breed them. Dubia, and yours too. I'm not saying like anybody. It's really not even worth your time. Are you going to get any other Leo lines? Maybe eventually. There are a couple reptile leopard geckos that I've been breeding that I'm not going to breed again this year. Yeah, Jersey Herper's awesome too. Do you think you'll ever do a video where you rate your fans' enclosures? Yes, it's actually on a list. I have a list, and that's on there. What else is going on here? This is going fast. When's California king snake video coming out? That was another one I was going to film today, but today was feeding day, and California king snakes like to eat your hands if you smell like food. So that's coming soon, like very soon, for sure. What's your favorite ball python? I just want to get more used to them because like certain snakes I like to handle and not pay attention. Like I want to pay attention to the video, like doing the video. So I just want to make sure that I'm super comfortable with him because he is kind of squirmy. Big Lou actually pooped on my sister the other day, so that was kind of funny. Who wasn't? Who? Samboa video. The other snakes. My eyes don't even work anymore. What? Okay, this has a bad word in it, but I just feel like get a corded mouse. Good Lord. Anyway, I missed that comment. That's fine. Guys, is a premiere closing up soon? Yes, so we have a premiere coming soon. How does this thing work? Good Lord. And this is one of those, so I got this mouse that you can't even put batteries into. You can't even put batteries in it. You got to charge it USB. So stupid. So like you can't even just change the batteries real quick. So dumb. Yeah, so the premiere is starting in 5 minutes. So we're going to end this really soon. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to talk about, let's talk about it now. And then we have the premiere. And Professor Herp, could you be so kind as to throw the premiere link in the description, and we'll all go on over there when we end this. It'll start at 4:15. It's scheduled to start like literally in 5 minutes. Copper is finished. Wire is expensive. What? African fat tails are leopard geckos. You love Logitech? I don't. That's what this is. It's garbage. There's a whole video about what I think about leopard geckos versus African fat tails. Thank you, Professor Herp. Appreciate that. Here, I'll even open that myself because I guess I have to watch it, right? Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, I guess it just was me. That went away. Many of the reptiles are named after Pokemon. It is true. It is true. So what do you think? We should eat one more pickle and then close this thing out as I'm holding a gecko, which you should wash your hands after, and sticking my hand into a jar of pickles. So dumb. Try to pronounce my name. Leilana Levens. Leilana Levens. Oh, you just wanted me to say your name on the stream. That was pretty smart. That was good. Italian food or Chinese food? Both are garbage here. I'd probably say Italian food because we get more authentic food here. Although we do have a pretty big Chinese population here. Yeah. Washington State reptile suggestions, please. I don't live there. I don't know what to tell you. What should I name my beardy? Honestly, when I misread these, it's not because of these people. It's because of me. I can't read out loud, apparently. It's Leilani. Oh, okay. Better to buy from an expo or mail order. Expos are easier, but I mean, shipping's pretty good in the States. Here in Canada, it's kind of weird. There's only really one place that does it. But what foods other than worms can you feed Decay's brown snakes? I think they eat crickets and stuff like that too. I don't actually know. I just from what I've heard. Love your show. Can't wait for the next video. The next video is in 3 minutes. We're going to watch it together. It's going to be a good time. Literally, if all 185 of you who are watching right now, 183, come on and watch the premiere with me, that will be the biggest audience ever at a same time for one of my regular videos. So I'd really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me if you got, like, literally, it's a 13-minute video. Even if you watch most of it, I'd really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Scales 13 is awesome. He's really underrated. Can garter snakes thrive without eating mice? I think so. Blue tongue skink or jeweled lacerda. I actually did a video about that. You can watch that one. I thought you said kings. I don't know. I say a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. What feeders do you feed your crested geckos? Just pinhead crickets. I keep thinking she's going to run away. So for those of you who wonder, like, hey, how long can you handle your leopard gecko for? Forever, apparently. I love your channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Professor Herp's killing it with the links. 3rd time's a charm. Hi. Oh, and by the way, Professor Herp has a video coming out at 4:45. So right after my video, he's got one too. He's been making fire videos recently. Do you have a channel? Love you. Oh, sometimes I set notifications and they just pop up and I think they're comments, but they're not. Come on, come back here. I'm going to make pickle Adam art. You should. I will definitely show it on the channel, gladly. I'm going to make, oh, that's the same thing I just read. Please shout me out on your next video. I don't really do that. Like, if you're a patron, that's different because yeah, but I don't really do shout outs. I get so many comments. Like, if I gave everyone a shout out who asked, the entire video would be like, all right, welcome back to Wicked Reptiles. Joe Blow, Joe Sackett, Jojo. Like, that'd be just the entire video. Hey, I love your channel. This is where I'm learning. Hey, I really appreciate you coming by. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Patreon. We didn't even talk about it. We're about to end this in 1 minute. Join Patreon. Go to the link right now. Professor Herp put it in there. I'm ending this right now. Let's go watch the video. I'd really appreciate it. 182 of you. It starts right now. Did I do it?